This year, WNBA players have gotten exactly what they wanted. Caitlin Clark has essentially missed the entire season, and the WNBA has suffered the consequences. Over the last couple of weeks,
the WNBA is in absolute shock, and panic is setting in. Caitlin Clark, the league's biggest star, the rookie sensation who's been single-handedly driving ratings, ticket sales, and national attention, could be out for the entire season. If this nightmare scenario comes true, it won't just be devastating for the Indiana Fever. It could shake the entire WNBA to its core. Today, we're breaking down what happened, how the league is reacting, and what this means for Caitlin Clark's future, and the future of women's basketball. The unthinkable news breaks. The news first started trickling out during what was supposed to be a routine press conference. Fever head coach Christy Sides, usually upbeat and optimistic, looked tense. When asked about Caitlin's status, she gave a carefully worded but deeply unsettling answer. "We're still evaluating. It's too early to say, but right now, we're preparing for the possibility she may not be with us for the remainder of the season." That's when the panic started. Clark, who has been the league's biggest draw since stepping on the court, had already been nursing an injury. Most fans thought it was just precautionary rest. But behind the scenes, whispers suggested something more serious: a stress fracture, a ligament issue, or even a rare injury that could require months of recovery. Why Caitlin Clark matters more than anyone realized. This isn't just about one player missing games. It's about the player. Caitlin Clark has led the league in jersey sales. Games featuring Clark have seen TV ratings triple. Road attendance for the Fever has broken arena records in multiple cities. Sponsorship interest has skyrocketed, with brands scrambling to attach their name to her image. To put it bluntly, Caitlin Clark is the WNBA's ticket to mainstream popularity. Without her, the league risks losing momentum that's been building for years. The Indiana Fever without Clark. Without Caitlin Clark, the Fever are a completely different team. Sure, they still have stars like Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Kelsey Mitchell. But Clark's presence on the court opens up everything. Defenses stretch to guard her deep shooting, which frees up teammates to attack. Without her, the offense becomes more predictable. The floor spacing disappears, and scoring drops significantly. Worse, opposing teams smell blood in the water. The Fever's playoff hopes, which were alive and well, could evaporate in weeks without Clark. The WNBA's business nightmare. It's no secret. The WNBA has built much of its marketing this season around Caitlin Clark. Commercials, highlight reels, social media pushes, all featuring her face. If she's gone for the season, ticket sales. Many arenas will lose sellouts when the Fever come to town. TV ratings, networks scheduled, multiple Fever, games in prime time because of Clark's star power. Merchandise revenue. Clark jerseys are the top seller across the league. Without her, the league risks losing not just attention, but money. Fan reactions, from heartbreak to anger. When the rumor spread, Fever fans were heartbroken. But across the league, reactions varied. Some fans sympathized. "She's been carrying so much on her shoulders. She needs to rest and heal." Others were furious, not at Caitlin, but at the league and Fever management. They overplayed her. Too many minutes. Too much pressure for a rookie. Was this preventable? This is where things get complicated. Some experts believe Caitlin's injury might be the result of overuse. From her grueling college season at Iowa straight into the WNBA, without much recovery time, she's barely had a chance to rest. Others point to the increased physicality in the WNBA. How Clark's been targeted by defenders, sometimes beyond the limits of fair play, without better officiating and protection for star players. They argue this was bound to happen, what the Fever are saying. The official statement from the Fever is cautious. Caitlin is undergoing further evaluation. We will provide updates when we have more information. Behind closed doors, though, the team is already making adjustments. They're preparing rotations without Clark and rethinking their offensive schemes. Players like Kelsey Mitchell will take on a bigger scoring load, while Aaliyah Boston will be leaned on heavily inside. The WNBA's emergency playbook. The league itself isn't taking this lightly. NBA insiders say there are already emergency marketing plans in place to keep interest high if Clark is out. That means pushing other stars. Angel Reese, Brianna Stewart, Aja Wilson into the spotlight. But here's the problem. While these players are incredible, none have captured mainstream attention quite like Clark. Media frenzy and national coverage. Sports talk shows lit up with the news. Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharpe, and countless others weighed in. Some took the opportunity to blast the WNBA for not protecting its biggest star. Others said this is just part of sports. Injuries happen. But the overwhelming tone, concern for what this means for the league's upward momentum. The bigger picture. Beyond the business side, there's something bigger at stake. Inspiration. Caitlin Clark has been a role model for young athletes everywhere, showing that women's basketball can be fast, exciting, and marketable. If she's sidelined, that visibility takes a hit. It's a reminder of how fragile progress can be. Right now, speculation is all over the place. Best case scenario? Clark misses a few weeks, returns in time for a playoff push. Worst case? She's shut down until next year to fully recover. Sources say the Fever and her medical team are prioritizing long-term health, meaning they won't rush her back just to save this season. If she's out, who steps up? Without Caitlin, it's time for others to shine. Aaliyah Boston could become the centerpiece, dominating the paint. Kelsey Mitchell might emerge as the go-to scorer on the perimeter. Lexi Hull has shown flashes of hot shooting and could become a key role player. It's also a chance for the Fever to test their depth, and for someone to step into the spotlight. How fans can keep the energy alive. Even without Clark, Fever fans can keep supporting by showing up to games, engaging on social media, backing the team's other stars. Because the truth is, if the league loses momentum now, it'll be harder to get it back. So far, Caitlin herself has been quiet on the details. She's posted a few messages thanking fans for their support, promising she's doing everything possible to return. Those who know her say she's fiercely competitive and won't accept sitting out lightly. But she's also smart enough to think long-term, what this means for the WNBA's future. If Caitlin Clark really is out for the season, it's a wake-up call for the league. The WNBA can't rely on one player to carry its momentum. It needs to continue building storylines, rivalries, and marketing campaigns around multiple stars. Still, there's no denying, losing Clark now would hurt. A lot. The WNBA is at a crossroads. Without Caitlin Clark, it'll take resilience. From the Fever, from her fans, and from the league itself, to keep this incredible season alive. Whether she returns this year or not, Caitlin's impact is undeniable, and her story is far from over. Now I want to hear from you. Can the Fever survive without Clark? And will the WNBA's momentum hold? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell. For more WNBA news, drama, and game breakdowns,